Hello everyone, thanks for joining me in the Shizebo today. It's kind of noisy, but still beautiful. And that's what I'm thinking about this week is beauty. I went on a trip, I was surrounded by beauty. I was away longer than I've ever been away for, and usually I do appreciate being back at home. Uh, Except last year when I came back from a week in Paris, it was kind of a letdown. But this year, I was really glad to be back, and I just started thinking about all of the beauty that I was able to witness on my trip, and then just being back here. Maybe it's the time of year, but even appreciating the beauty in our home and beauty beyond like visual things, like a person's traits or the way things work in the house. It could even be mechanical things, like just having a lot of gratitude for things that work and things that just are beautiful and excellent. And I did write this in my blog this week, but there's a strength in the VIA character strengths assessment. I recommend it to everyone. I use it with my clients. That is called Appreciation of Beauty and Excellence. And I think a lot about how they put beauty and excellence together. I think there's really something to that, like things that are excellent, things that you do in a certain way, things you don't even notice anymore, you don't give yourself credit for because you just do them. They're beautiful. The way you do it is beautiful. And so I am going to advocate for you starting to notice what's beautiful about the way you do things and what's beautiful about you, not just how you look. I would hope you might figure out how to appreciate how you look no matter what. But, and that is something I'm always working on personally, instead of criticizing and judging myself. But I know for sure that if I can appreciate and love the beauty within me, the way I do things, the way I think, the way I, even in my worst moments can somehow find something beautiful, then I can do it for other people. I can notice it in other people. If I'm being super hard on myself and not seeing my beauty, not recognizing the beauty in how I'm living my life or doing even a small minuscule thing that seems meaningless, I'm not going to be able to see the beauty in others and to authentically reflect that to them, which is what I really want to do. It's a full circle. And so encouraging you to look at that. I've talked in my blog posts and videos so many times about beauty and about appreciating yourself. And there's this list called the What's Good About Me list. And so this week I'll say unofficial homework, a What's Beautiful About Me list. And it can be some things about you on the exterior, but what about the way you do things, the way you set things up, the way you make the coffee in the morning, the way you speak to people, the way you're devoted to something, skills, talents, values you have, ways of being that you have. Look for everything. What is it about you that's beautiful? And I know that can be hard to do. It can be really hard to do. I'm challenging you because it will open up more for you to do that for others and just a more expanded feeling of life. So just know that it might be hard. It might be easy for you too. You might just write easily a whole list of things that are just beautiful about you, and that's amazing. But remember, you can name things on the outside of you about the way you look. But having some peace, I guess I'll tag this on the end, about how you look and appreciating it. I keep appreciating that I get to be alive in aging, and some of my dear friends are not here anymore. So I try, when I start to be really hard on myself and about the normal things about aging, just to remember that, and to be grateful to be old enough to get some wrinkles and some other things. You can do everything right, and you still might not have the results you want, right? Because we don't have control over everything on the exterior. So that's it. That's the gratitude, right? You know, like for me, I got a lot of sunburns when I was in high school. I was on track. I did not stay in the shade. Now I have some things here and there that come out, and I need to go get them checked. And I went today and got one checked, and it was fine. So I had gratitude for that. And there's beauty in that process of figuring that out, and beauty in how I'm noticing how I take care of myself instead of judging. So how do you do it? Look at all these things that are actually beautiful that you do, that you just take for granted, that you just don't notice. So anyway, I know hopefully I'm giving you lots to think about, lots of angles. There are more. Think of even more. And in my blog, I did write about more. But I mean, to me, when I go looking for beauty, my first stop is nature. It's always a place to go. So if you're having a hard time getting jump started, get outside, walk around, look on purpose for beauty. You will find it. And go from there. All right, I will see you next week. Have a great week ahead, and thanks for watching.